Who said?
The people that own the building.
Really?
Management, yeah.
How are they going to stop me from doing that?
We can always call law enforcement.
That's fine if that's what you got to do. She said I can always call law enforcement. I don't know why you would do that. Now they're locking the door.
Hello.
Hey.
How can I help you?
I didn't ask for no help.
Okay, well, I would appreciate if you didn't record inside of the branch.
Yeah. I'd
Can I ask you why you're
if
recording
you go
in the
back to work
branch?
and leave me alone.
Yeah, but sir, you're recording in our branch.
Absolutely.
Can I ask you why?
You sure can.
But what?
Why are you recording inside of the branch?
I don't have to answer that.
Okay. All right, well.
That's what they make windows for, yeah?
Not for you to record
No.
inside of the branches, no.
Come on, really?
Okay.
Yeah. Have a good day. Whoa, sneaking up on me, are you?
Just trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know.
Ain't nothing going on.
Okay.
The documentary opens outside a bank where a cameraman peacefully records from a public area. Employees quickly become uncomfortable, claiming management does not want filming near the branch and warning that law enforcement will be contacted. Rather than argue, the cameraman calmly reminds them that recording from a public space is lawful and refuses to explain his purpose. As staff lock the entrance and continue questioning him, he politely declines to answer, emphasizing that he is under no obligation to justify constitutionally protected activity, setting the stage for another First Amendment confrontation.
So here recording, man.
Not wrong with that.
What?
Yeah, you know.
A little suspicious, a little weary of what's going on. I'm not saying you did anything wrong, but it is our job as a officer to come over here and check out, see what's going on. What's your guys' intent?
Did you explain to her that we have a right to do what we're doing?
Let me finish talking, sir.
Well, how about you listen to what I'm telling you? You
When
don't
I'm
tell me
done-
what to do. You're not my daddy. How about that? You don't tell me when to
trying to
talk,
provoke
when
me,
not
it's
to.
not gonna work. Let
I'm
me-
not
let me finish
provoking
it.
nobody.
Let me finish what I was saying.
You can finish when I get done.
Okay,
I'll tell
let me
you when
finish
you
what I
can
was saying.
finish.
So I'll
You don't
explain to
run
them
me.
when I'm.
I'm not. You're not my daddy, and I don't got to listen to you. So I don't care what you got to say.
You don't care what I have to say.
Did you explain to them that we have a right to do what we do?
I will explain that after I'm done talking to you guys. I always
What is it to
explain it
talk
to
about?
you
What is
that
it
they
to talk
called
about,
us
though?
for a call for service.
What
That's
is it
it.
to talk about? There's nothing to talk about. We out here recording.
Right. I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did
Then
anything
we're
wrong.
done.
Why are you getting so aggressive?
I'm not getting aggressive. I'm just telling you. You're trying to
this
tell me.
gentleman was pretty nice
I'm
to me
not
when I was
him.
started talking about it.
I'm
All right,
not
so
him.
I'll talk to him. You can talk to my partner.
How about I talk to whoever I
Right.
get ready to
So
talk
anyway,
to?
so-
I can tell you. I told you a while ago. You're not my daddy. I can.
Police officers soon arrive after receiving a call from the bank and explain that they are simply responding to a reported concern. While one officer attempts to ask routine questions about the cameraman's intentions, the conversation becomes increasingly tense when the auditor refuses to accept commands directing how or when he should speak. He repeatedly reminds the officers that exercising constitutional rights requires no explanation, insisting that neither the bank nor the police can demand a reason for filming in public. The disagreement centers on authority, respect, and the limits of lawful police questioning.
Why we were called here. Okay, we'll go back inside.
Like, we don't know why you
They
were
know that
called.
there's nothing that we can do about it. But all I was inquiring about, what was the intent? Is it just to see people going in and out? That kind of thing, so that I can explain. to
We're
them
not
what
going
guys
to
are
tell you
doing.
why we're here. Why
Sir,
would
I'm
we
not
do
talking
that?
to you.
I'm talking to you, though.
I'm not talking to you, sir.
Well, then don't talk to me.
Anyway, do you have anything?
We don't have to explain what we're doing.
I'm not focused on anything.
Okay. You can understand why they called, though, right?
I mean,
it's
my retirement.
It's it. I got you. That's congratulations on that. You understand why they called, though, right? They see guys. I mean, it's not unreasonable to say, hey, there's two guys filming. Now, you guys don't look like bank robbers, but you know that's probably along the same.
Camera won't.
I know.
Same as my eyes.
I know.
Come out here with a book
I know.
and write down anything. I want.
And you're absolutely right. And they would probably call on that too. And then we would come over and have the same type of conversation, understand why we were here. Okay? So I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna explain to them. I'm Rosa. Yep. I'm gonna go
What's that? Then the folks, now turn one more time. Set power.
I'm going to go in there and explain to him that we spoke and all you guys are out here is enjoying the weather and filming. There's no reason behind it, just filming. Okay? Cool. You got.
As the discussion continues, officers acknowledge they understand why bank employees felt uneasy after seeing two people filming outside. They explained that responding to suspicious activity calls is part of their responsibility, even when no crime has been committed. The cameraman, however, maintains that lawful photography should never be treated as suspicious by default and declines to reveal his intentions. After listening to both perspectives, one officer assures the group that he will return inside the bank to explain that the men are simply recording in public and are not breaking any laws.
All right, cool. I'm going inside.
Alright then. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Have you worked here long?
Oh, 15 years. Yes, sir. Spent the last about 3 years around this area. But I like it. Nice area work. That's nice.
You gonna tell me when I can talk, when I can't talk to?
Sir, if you have something you want to say, go ahead.
I can't hear you.
If you have something you want to say, go right ahead.
No, I just asked a question.
There's nothing y'all doing wrong, as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you. Now, all I asked that officer is, did he explain that we're doing a perfectly constitutionally pertaining to do with nothing?
I think what he was trying to say, basically, is that he had not yet. He's going to. He just come out and make contact with y'all first, just so he can, if there was anything particularly y'all were doing, he can explain it to him. Right. But y'all doing nothing wrong.
But that's my point.
Yeah.
Anybody can walk down these sidewalks with a camera.
Exactly right.
And not tell you exactly why we out here.
That
right.
I didn't say you had to.
Right.
With tensions beginning to ease, the conversation becomes noticeably more respectful. One experienced officer openly states that, from his perspective, the cameramen have done absolutely nothing wrong and confirms that filming from a public sidewalk is protected by the Constitution. The auditor explains that his only concern was whether officers had informed the complainants about those rights before approaching him. Both sides continue discussing public photography, emphasizing that anyone can legally walk along a sidewalk with a camera without being required to explain their purpose, provided they remain within the law.
What they want inside is none of my concern.
But it's just as a officer, we're just doing our due diligence.
No, you got to call for service. I get that, right?
Yeah.
I do get that.
If y'all wanted to tell us, then fine. If not, you don't have to.
Right.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong you're doing. I mean, simple as that. Yeah.
I was just walking by, having a good old time, and then somebody looked at me through the window and started closing blinds. Okay. Whatever, and then. I don't even know if she's security or who. She didn't even tell me who she was.
Yeah.
Talking about you can't film out here. You can't be doing that. And I'm like, oh, yes, I can. Well, I'm going to call the authorities. Well, go ahead. I don't care. You know?
I think it's just everybody's on hype.
But
Yeah,
I don't understand that either, because these cameras every freaking where, man.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, these cameras pointing at you.
Right.
I mean, everywhere you go, there's a camera right there on that ATM machine. It's filming us now.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We're getting filmed 24/7.
Right, and that's why there's no right to privacy.
Right. Exactly. Well, thank you for honoring your oath today.
Yeah.
The auditor describes how the entire encounter began when someone inside the bank became alarmed after noticing him through the windows and allegedly claimed he could not film in the area. He recalls being threatened with a call to law enforcement but welcomed the response, confident he was acting legally. Officers acknowledge that public concern often leads to these situations, especially around financial institutions. The discussion expands into the reality of modern surveillance, noting that security cameras record people everywhere, making public recording no different from the constant monitoring already taking place.
I just don't like getting told when I can speak and when I can't speak. Ain't no grown man tell me when I can talk, when I can't talk. Right? That shit pisses me off. I mean, I don't understand. Some law enforcement officers think just because you got that badge in your gun, you can tell me what to do. Until I break the law, y'all have no authority over me. not zero.
Yeah, but
Come over here and chat with me real quick.
Yeah, man.
So the concern of the bank management was that when you guys were out here filming, they had customers in their office and the computer screens were facing the windows. So they were concerned that you guys were zooming in on the screens and getting information for their bank accounts. And that's why they called security. I kind of told them they're out here just enjoying the day.
If anybody else comes out here that really had bad intention, I could have got a lot of information off that screen.
So, and listen, outside of that, I don't think that if anybody was in the office and they were just walking around and they saw you guys, they probably still would have called because, you know, there's cameras filming the bank. They could be, for verbatim, they could be casing the joint. And I was like, well, I don't think that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
but
not
I
out here.
understand
Not
that.
out here.
As the interaction continues, a supervising officer explains the bank's primary concern. Employees feared that cameras might capture sensitive customer information displayed on computer screens near the windows, prompting them to contact security. Even so, the officer makes it clear that he personally believes the cameramen were simply documenting the area and had shown no signs of criminal intent. He also points out that anyone attempting to commit a crime would be unlikely to do so openly in broad daylight while carrying large, highly visible cameras in front of witnesses.
Big old cameras, and I'm a big guy.
I would just ask that not to plan up against the windows. That's all. I mean, if you do touch the windows,
See,
all I'm saying is just preventative
gotta give
maintenance.
directives, Bo. I don't need. I know what to do, man.
I know.
Jesus
I didn't say
Christ.
you did.
Every
said
cop I've
refrain
ever
from
talked
doing
to
it.
had to give directives
That's all I
before
said.
you're done. Every one of them.
All right, so I didn't say you did.
Everyone.
What I said was try to refrain from doing so. That's
It's
all I
still a
said.
directive. Why?
Officer Rosa.
I just don't understand. In every cop I've ever talked to, we get talked to a lot for what we do, right? They got it. Y'all got to give some kind of directive. You got to say, don't do this, or I wouldn't do that, right?
I would take it
why
more
is
as a
that?
suggestion.
Huh?
I mean, in this circumstance, I'd take.
The documentary concludes with a final discussion about professionalism and mutual respect. An officer politely suggests avoiding direct contact with the bank windows to prevent future misunderstandings, but the auditor questions why police frequently end conversations by issuing unnecessary directives when no law has been broken. The officer clarifies that his comments are intended only as friendly advice rather than an order, helping to diffuse the remaining tension. The encounter ultimately ends peacefully, highlighting how calm communication and a clear understanding of constitutional rights
Big old
can
cameras,
resolve
and I'm a big
know.
guy.
without
I would just
enforcement.
ask that